What up, fellow Clashers? It's me, Gromich, here with another COC video. This time we are at my Town Hall level 10, and we're going to be doing some raids for you here. What do I use to raid? Ladies and gentlemen, I use Lavaloonion, but I use as little of the dark as possible. Let me go ahead and just give you a taste of what I do. Now, I trophy push at the same time. All of these attacks I've shown you can trophy push with. This is my Lavaloonion and laloonion series. Check this out, guys. This is just phenomenal. Do you need the heroes? Absolutely not. You do not need the heroes to be able to do any of this. And you're like, well, Gromich, you're not getting huge amounts of loot. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about loot bonuses. This is where I'm making most of my loot right now. And if I do find the whales, I will be hitting them pretty hard. And I do have some whales in here, if you can see here. So as far as it depends on when you actually raid, the timing of the day. There's times when it's good and sometimes when it's bad. So let's go to the times when it's good, because that's what's going to really matter. Let's look right here. Now this one right here, it might not look like much, but $2,000 loot bonus. Look at this, a downed Town Hall 11. I send in a mass amount of loons coming up on the one side. I send one lava hound followed up by my CC'd loons. I haste the corners in, again, to try to clear out this little area here so I can keep my loons going forward toward that core. I want that core dead. My lava hound is just, just kind of going back and forth between the ADs, and I finally do get some in the core. I decided to throw in a freeze. I probably didn't need that freeze there. I probably should have put the freeze a little further back, but I wanted these other set of loons to be able to make it in. I believe that's why I did that. And then I go ahead and rage, and then look at that rage placement was perfect, allowing all those loons to be able to be picked up, and they flow through this core and around. And I haste the last back end. Now there's not much left over here on cleanup. Most of this base is pretty much down, except for this whole back end. But again, I'm clearing up. I'm trying to help these loons as best I can to get into, so I can get that castle. So that's what you do. And then I send everything in to spread out. Now, unfortunately, I think I didn't funnel well enough. And if I funneled it correctly and had my heroes, I could get that actual castle, and I didn't do that. That was my own fault for the way I decided to funnel. Could have had that castle, gotten more loot, gotten a whole lot more, but you know what? Any way you look at it, I got a huge chunk out of this Town Hall 11. So again, you want to make sure you're doing the proper funnel. I shouldn't have dropped all my minions at once. Probably would have helped, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm going fast. I'm going hard. I boosted my barracks to be able to do that, so yeah, that's just what it is. Now let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's go to this next one here. So I found this other one. And again, that's another circle base. The circle bases seem to be the popular thing. But again, my answer to it, I send loons on both sides. I haste them on the corners. And with the haste on the corners, that should allow the loons to clear up a certain path to allow the loons to be able to go more towards the center and the core. But in this case, I did get some that actually did make it to the core. I drop a freeze in there to be able to help that out, and trying to rage them all the way forward. Again, I got to get that Inferno Tower, because that Inferno Tower is what's going to cause the most problems. But I don't. Unfortunately, I can't. And so again, that wasn't a excellent funnel. I should have spread them a little more further apart and actually just went for those two compartments and then had a backside and sent them in. That probably would have been more efficient and more effective, but it doesn't matter. As you can see here, even with a not so great attack, you could still pull out a 2-star, 1-star, or anything, no problem. My heroes are going to come in here. My heroes are going to probably be the ones that are going to end up saving the day on this and getting into that core, so that's fine. Get those heroes into the core, use my king's ability, gotta fly through, get that castle, and get that dark. Anything else, it doesn't really matter. At this point, I should bounce out, because I got everything I need to. If you notice, I got a huge amount of that loot. Now I'm just kind of just sitting there. I don't know why. I'm just attacking with my queen when I should have actually just kept going. But I guess I really wanted that Inferno Tower. That was just a waste. I should just let my queen pull out. But usually what I recommend is that you hit the base and you pull out your heroes as soon as you get what you want. And be done with it, so you can move on. Because you want your heroes to not have to go through a long list of that healing time. You just need to get them going, You need to keep on raiding, keep on raiding, keep on raiding, All right, let's go for one more. Let's go for another one here. All right, so here's another one. Look at this, another circle, similar base. So I actually go through the bottom side on this one, and I spread them out a lot better on this one, and I haste them through the sides there. There they are. And where's my other haste? And there it is. And then now I got all those loons going to be going towards the core now. Because of the way that I set that up, I'm going to rage, and I'm going to drop a free spell, and another rage up in there, so I can try to get these loons in as deep as I can get. Unfortunately, it wasn't deep enough, so it's really up to my heroes here. So I go ahead and send in my heroes, throw some wall breakers in there, and then here comes my heroes, and I hit some loons so I can distract everything while everybody's all trying to, you know, try to get those loons, right? Everybody's focused on those loons while my queen is coming up right there, and boom, got that castle. Now, I wish I could have gotten that dark. That dark was a nice, it looks very full, but unfortunately now it's just my heroes. This is when I should have bounced out. But of course, as always, I kind of like to stick things through to the bitter end, and that cost me, you know, maybe I could have saved some gems, because I ended up using the gems to speed heal on the through. But there you go. Heck of a try. I did get a huge amount of loot. Don't forget, guys, I get a huge amount of loot bonus for that every single time. Like, so I earn almost double of that right now. So this is just, you know, pulling out major amounts of loot, which is allowing me to upgrade my heroes and get things done a whole lot quicker, and especially when I'm building. So I highly recommend it. Let's go ahead and take one more look. This is my final look here on one more attack and see how we do. Here we go. So you can see here how effective it is, and I go against, look at this, even a maxed out base. Send them in, right? Same procedure, loons, hound, more loons, minions, and then you hold back on the heroes. You haste everything into on the side so that the core can actually fly through the center there. Free spell. Now that free spell should have waited just a few more seconds. I was trying to get both of those Inferno towers, but it doesn't matter. I was actually able to get them pretty quick and did very well. Now this is where a heal spell would have been nice, because then I could have healed everybody up and been a lot stronger through this final little push here. But I almost eliminate all the major defenses there. The only thing that's left is that one Tesla tower, and I'm already in the access to the core area. So couldn't quite get all that loot, so now it's up to me and my heroes, and I'm trying to figure out, decide what am I going to do. But I decided to go off to the side because that minion is actually doing a good job being there, and I'm hoping to take out some of these defenses just a little bit and maybe get this actual dark. That's what my goal was, to get that dark. But my queen is stuck over there getting that one dark, and then those cannons are just tearing her to shreds, man, just ripping her apart. She has no hope, and I use her ability. I get her to go as long as I can. I'm really trying to get that out of the dark, but I don't think I can make it. I'm running out of steam here. Oh, all I have to do is just make it. But no, I'm in the firing of that Wiz Tower. Make it. Just make it. Just make it. I just need to make it. No, she's gone. Oh, I just wanted that dark. But, you know, que sera, sera. Guys, if you like this video, smash the like button. Definitely subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment down below and visit our sponsors. Guys, Amazon.com. That's the way you guys need to make your purchases online. It helps support us. It doesn't cost you anything. It just supports us. Use the links down below. Thanks, guys. And as always, smash base.